This part begins. And all the people are very surprised to see the third great sage, and they are saying, Third great sage? How did she grow up so quickly? And the other man says, wasn't senior outside of the trial? Then the third great sage tells all those people, the one left outside is just a remnant. I'm the real trial examiner. And Ning Tian is thinking after seeing the third great sage, so that's why she looks similar to that little girl. And the third great sage tells all those people, the third trial consists of the ancient tree behind me. You will form a team of 10 people. The ancient tree will give birth to a corresponding number of light species with weapons in them. There'll be different spiritual weapons and an immortal weapon among them. And after listening to the third great sage's words, everyone becomes very happy. And one man is saying, corresponding number. So everyone gets one? And the other man says, yes, if you're lucky, you could get the immortal one. Then the third great sage tells them, within a stick of incense of time, only the one who gets the immortal weapon will survive. And as soon as they hear what the third great sage says, they are all shocked and say, if we don't get the immortal weapon, we're dead? Doesn't that mean 9 must die? Then Ning Tian says the meaning is that the path towards becoming a god is by destroying the emperor's path, right? And after listening to Ning Tian, the third great sage says to him, did you notice something? Then Ning Tian says the battle to become a god. Countless strong cultivators fought one after another to reach that goal. Some couldn't even reach the battlefield to challenge the path. Senior wishes to recreate that battle, right? It's just that the path towards God's path has been changed to that immortal weapon. The trip from the shore to the lake's heart is only a few dozen miles at most, but you gave us 1 stick of incense. I suppose that there's something else waiting in the lake that would be interesting, besides watching us kill each other. And after listening to Ning Tian, the third great sage starts laughing and says, ha ha ha, boy, you make me like you more and more. Then the third stage shall begin with you, and the third great sage starts using her power, seeing which everyone gets very surprised. And the third great sage using her power starts making all those people fly in the air, and seeing this Ning Tian is thinking, 6 righteous disciples and 3 strong cultivators of the celestial realm. They must be full of ill intentions, so I must stay cautious. And there is a man behind Ning Tian, and looking at Ning Tian that man is smiling, and is thinking, there's always a way if you wait. Ning Tian, you're destined to die by my hands today. Then the third great sage is smiling and saying, I have 3 more things I would like to remind you of. First, after the beginning of the third stage, you won't be able to see the weapons within the light specks. Second, once you touch the light speck, it's regarded as locked, and you can't change your decision. It cannot be snatched by others either. Third, if your time ends and you still haven't touched one, it's considered a failure. You don't need to guess the consequences of that. And now everyone moves forward to take the treasure, and a man attacks a dragon and says, ha, what is all that about destroying the emperor's path to become a god? Such pretentious words. Just watch me. But that dragon is very powerful. And the dragon attacks that man, and with great difficulty that man is able to dodge the attack of that dragon. And Ning Tian is also dodging that dragon's attack with great difficulty. And the dragon attacks Ning Tian again, and at the same time he is thinking, I didn't expect monsters in the lake. But then someone attacks Ning Tian from behind, which Ning Tian notices, and very easily dodges that attack. And we see that there are many people attacking Ning Tian. And one of them is saying, you actually managed to avoid 2 consecutive attacks, Ning Tian, you're so resilient. And Ning Tian says smilingly, I was wondering who it was, it turns out it's the Lin bastard who's thinking of others' wives. And after listening to Ning Tian, that man shouts and says to Ning Tian, you're only in the 4-star Earth King realm. The weakest among us are at the same level, and young Master Xiao Yao is even in 8-star. We will definitely end your life today, Ning Tian, don't worry as after you die. And Ning Tian gets very angry after listening to those people, and he says, you have a death wish. Then Ning Tian starts using his power, due to which a golden-colored aura comes out of Ning Tian's body. And the third great sage is also watching all this, and she is surprised and says, so that boy has more than just the thunder tribulation spiritual vein. And Ning Tian asks the system to activate Sword Dao. Then Ning Tian attacks those people, and Ning Tian's attack is very dangerous, seeing which everyone is surprised and they are saying, "How is that brat so quick? Quickly circulate your aura." But Ning Tian kills them very easily, and the system is saying to Ning Tian, "Elementary Earth rank martial arts, sword tracing shadow activated. Your sword follows your will." And all those people are killed, and among them there is only one man, a kid, who is very shocked and is saying, "He killed 5 people in an instant. How is that kid so strong?" And then Ning Tian comes behind that man and says to him, "How can you lose your calm during a battle?" And before that man understands anything, Ning Tian attacks him with a heavenly demonic palm, due to which that man starts going directly towards the dragon's mouth, and the dragon eats that man. And seeing this, those people get very surprised, and one of them is saying, "So strong. He wiped out 6 people in the blink of an eye." Then Ning Tian looks back and is thinking, "Damn it, Lin Xiaoyao delayed me too much, they have already made their choice." System: activate the treasure hunt card. And as soon as the treasure hunt card gets activated, Ning Tian starts moving towards those people very fast, and we see, a man is about to take the immortal weapon, and he is very happy. But then that man notices something, and when he looks ahead, he sees Ning Tian moving towards a treasure, seeing which that man is thinking, "How did he know that's the immortal weapon? This boy is the heavenly demonic sex patriarch, so he must have a way to hunt for treasures given to him by the Empress. That must really be the immortal weapon." Then that man attacks Ning Tian to stop him from taking that immortal weapon, and Ning Tian notices his attack, and with great difficulty dodges his attack, and Ning Tian says to that man, "I saw it first," but that man does not pay much attention to Ning Tian's words and tries to take the immortal weapon directly, and he is saying to Ning Tian, "But I got to it first." And then everyone sees that the man is about to take the immortal weapon, so they get very angry, and are saying, "Damn it, he picked the immortal weapon. He's so sloppy." And we see Ning Tian. And Ning Tian is saying, "Now that it came to it, I can only begrudgingly choose the actual immortal weapon." And Ning Tian is about to take the real immortal treasure, and seeing this everyone gets very shocked. And we see, when Ning Tian is taking the immortal treasure, a very strong golden-colored energy is coming out, and Ning Tian happily says, "Indeed, the intermediate stage immortal weapon, Great Immortal Guqin." And Ning Tian has taken the real immortal treasure, and the name of this treasure is Great Immortal Guqin. Then we see that man, who is getting very angry with Ning Tian, and angrily saying to Ning Tian, "Bastard, you tricked me. This immortal weapon was meant to be mine." But Ning Tian smilingly tells that man, "But I got to it first." And after listening to Ning Tian, the man shouts again and says to Ning Tian, "You're the heavenly demonic sex patriarch, how can you be so shameless and despicable? Your sect has lost all its face because of you." But Ning Tian says to that man, "There's no such thing as shame when one does what they can to succeed. Weren't you the same after all?" And after listening to Ning Tian, blood starts coming out of that man's mouth. Then we see both of them, and the red-haired man is saying, "One sentence from the patriarch was enough to make a cultivator in the Sky King realm spit blood. He's worthy of his title of patriarch, so amazing. He's truly extraordinary." And his partner says, "If I had the patriarch's shameless spirit, I would definitely be able to lead the Tianbao Holy Land into becoming the richest power." And then the system says to Ning Tian, "You slightly shocked everyone," awarded the title, the Shameless. Effect: increased defense of character. The host shouldn't be surprised, as anything the host can imagine, this system can do. But Ning Tian is not happy with the reward system and he is thinking, what the hell is this title? But then all the people together move forward to attack Ning Tian, and are trying to snatch Ning Tian's immortal treasure, and they are saying, "Brat, even if I die, I'll catch you." But then before they can attack Ning Tian, someone attacks him, and kills him very badly. And we see that the one doing this is the third great sage, and the third great sage is saying to them, "The stage is over. According to the rules, only one shall survive. You actually found the real immortal weapon, I underestimated your skills." And Ning Tian says to the third great sage, "What? You can't bear to part with it? You didn't say that we have to return it." And after listening to Ning Tian's words, the third great sage gets very angry and shouts at Ning Tian, "Who do you think I am? Wait here until the others pass their test." And Ning Tian is thinking, she said it's a 3-stage trial. But who knows what she has in her sleeves? It's better if I make the immortal weapon recognize me as its master as soon as possible to ensure my safety. Then Ning Tian uses his blood and drops it on the immortal treasure, and we see that a very bright golden light starts coming out, seeing which Ning Tian gets very surprised and he is thinking, looks like the master of a Tao of music, an immortal weapon that is directly bound by the soul. Not only that, but its attack will also cause damage to the opponent's soul. It's truly an immortal weapon. And the system tells Ning Tian, the host's perception of the Tao of music increased. And Ning Tian is thinking, wait, if the immortal weapon is bound by the soul, then I used the Yaoqi Saint's Guqin, didn't I actually touch her body? And Ning Tian starts imagining what he is doing, and by imagining this Ning Tian starts blushing, and he is saying, it's just a soul connection, not a true touch, it's nothing. After 1 hour, we see that 4 people are walking towards Ning Tian. Then the third great sage says to them, so few people are left. Yes, there are 5 people left, which is better than expected. And they say, yes, it's finally over. Can we leave now? But the third great sage tells them, don't celebrate too early. Next is the final stage. And everyone gets very shocked after listening to the third great sage's words. But Ning Tian is saying, just as I expected, it doesn't end. And then the third great sage starts using her power, and she is saying, void transpose? This is something only a great emperor can use. As long as you can pass the last stage, the inheritance, and many treasures within the tomb shall be yours. And after listening to the third great sage, all 4 people become very happy. And one of them is saying, Great Emperor, I want to try, and the other man says, yes, no matter what, we want to join. Then the third great sage tells them, the last stage is to kill me. And after listening to this, all 5 people get very shocked, and there is silence at that place. Then Ning Tian says to the third great sage, is the senior serious? It's impossible for us to join forces and kill senior with our current strength. But the third great sage tells them, no, not by joining forces. 1-on-1.